you know, and that demands a lot of our time and everything. So we know, really basically just trying to really just get to know each other. That getting engaged, you know, it's no joke.
Oh, no
you know,
doubt,
it's real.
no
I
doubt.
really chose her to be the woman for me, you know what I mean? Because, you know, she's the woman that captured my heart.
A word?
You know what I mean? Because, you know, when we first got together, we talked. You know what I'm saying? We was on the phone, conversating, chatting, going through things. You know, when my homeboy Pac passed, she was right there with me, you know, and when the homie Biggie passed, we was right there. 4 cars down when it started licking off, you know what I mean?
Doubt.
So it's like we've been through so much together, and, you know, that's the reason why I said you have to be my wife, because, you know, and it's a real thing, you know, we just trying to learn, you know, we got a lot to learn about it. She's 19, you know what I mean? I'm 25.
Well, that's kind of deep, because y'all are kind of uniting the East and West Coast, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that could bring about a little more love.
Yeah, you know, because, I mean, really think about it, man. You know, I mean, the whole thing of this East Coast, West Coast thing, you know what I mean? It's real trifle. And it's really silly, you know? And the whole thing is this, you know? Both sides are tweaking. Both sides are doing some other shit. Both sides are both fucking up the game. It's from the East and the West, you know what I mean? It's a problem, man, that's not going to be fixed because you have people, man, who, at this point, man, you know, the money game is involved, man. When the money gets like dope, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, the East Coast, this is where it originated here, man, you know what I mean? And it all really just took place and, you know what I mean, really just, you know what I mean? It smoldered here. This is where it started to really bubble and boil.
Well, that's
you know?
why I'm glad you here.
Then in the West, they had their own versions of the rap thing,
no
you know
doubt,
what I mean?
no doubt.
That was on the low, but it was their thing, because, you know, it just started kicking in. Next thing you know, the two just expanded so high. But, you know, the West Coast wasn't out there like that. The East Coast was, right? So, you know, they elevated up to here. But then people started noticing West Coast music. You gotta understand, it was never out there like that. It was only East Coast music. So then you have a new sound and a new flavor. That kicks in, which the East Coast is sitting like, wait, what about us? We making the bomb shit. We doing this, we doing that. How come they selling millions? Well, it's their time. You know what I mean? The East Coast is what made this. Next thing you know, the West Coast is the new sound that kicked in. People heard a new sound. So that's why they was all over there. Now what's taking the money? You got the East and the West feuding, and they ain't even making the money. Down South is making the money now because down South sound is new. There's always going to be something new coming, and you can't get mad at them. The East was just on top so long as far as, you know, you ain't heard nobody else. This is where it originated, so it's here. You understand what I'm saying? But then when they heard a new sound that penetrated, they said, okay, we want to hear this. And people started buying them records, and they was buying East Coast records. It's just that these people over here was hot. When the East Coast was hot, all you heard was here. Now what are you hearing? Now the South is hot. So now the East and the West feuding, while everybody else is all around just swooping up all the
Making
cash.
the money.
These niggas fighting and shit, all in the war and shit, money flying everywhere, and it's just a gang of niggas in a circle right around them just grabbing all the money and shit while they fighting. Niggas is dropping thousands. Grab it, nigga, let them fight. Get the rest of this shit. You know what I mean? And my album is going to prove that the East Coast and the West Coast together is the biggest pot of money in the world. The East Coast, the West Coast, and down South together is the biggest pot of money in the world. The East Coast, the West Coast, down South, and up North together is the biggest pot of money in the world. They want the rap world to feud.
No doubt.